What's up, boys? It's Honey Hayden, and I'm back with another video. I've been on the vlogs a little bit too much, so we're gonna get back to some UFC videos. We got Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway at 170 pounds. It just got announced this last weekend for International Fight Week, July 11th. And I'm excited for this one. I'm excited, but we're gonna get down to the nitty-gritty. I'm gonna give you guys my early prediction, so stick around. The odds have Max at a plus 480 favorite, and I'm gonna have to agree with that one. Look, Conor 22-6. He's 1-3 in his last 4. 2 of his losses coming from Dustin Poirier, and then 1 to Khabib. His only win was against essentially a retired Cowboy Cerrone at that time. Max is 27-9. He's 4-2 in his last 6. His last loss coming to Charles do Bronx, and his only other loss in the last 6 coming from Ilya. Ilya is currently one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world right now. I'm curious to see which Conor are we gonna get. Are we gonna get the last 2 Dustin Poirier Conors, where he's coming out super heavy-footed, super grounded, and kind of just more boxing style? Or are we gonna see the Conor when he fought Max the first time? I think that'll be a pretty good indicator very quickly how fast this fight's gonna be over. It is at 170 pounds, so I am pretty confident that we're gonna get to this fight, but I'm not gonna believe it until Bruce Buffer's screaming. It's time! And they're staring at each other from across the cage. I'll believe it. I'll believe it then. I'll believe that this fight is gonna happen at that moment. Furthermore, this is a 5-rounder, and Conor has never been good at 5 rounds. He's good in those first 2 rounds, and then it goes downhill quick. On the other hand, Max Holloway is the king of 5 rounds. Max Holloway has great cardio. He has great boxing. He has very good footwork, great movement. I think that this was one of the worst matchups they could have given Conor, aside from like Islam, some super heavy grappler opponent. I think this was one of the worst opponents they could have given him, coming off of a 5-year layoff and a 3-year cocaine bender.
Watch, move out of the way.
Hold on. World AK.
Look at the far one. Did you see me on the neck? See the far one down at the neck? That's a kill shot right there. 2 shots to the neck, down the back. See that? So what? Prepare for the bounce back?
No.
Just stay in
it. I mean, we're talking about Max Holloway here. Like the Max Holloway, the legend, future Hall of Famer. I just don't understand the thought process. And if somebody gave me 10K right now to bet, I'm putting 10K Max Holloway finishes Conor McGregor in the 3rd round. But I think this is a terrible matchup. I think we could have seen some other matchups that would have been more interesting, more intriguing, more entertaining maybe. Maybe not entertaining. It's probably be a pretty good, pretty entertaining fight. But I mean, like Paddy Pimblett, Paddy the Baddy versus Conor coming off of a 5-year layoff. I think that would have been interesting. Dan Hooker, I think that would have been an interesting fight between Conor and Dan Hooker. I don't know how that would have went. Dan Hooker's a savage, but good fight nonetheless. And then we could always go back to that, Conor versus Michael Chandler that we were waiting for, I guess. Michael Chandler is fighting on the White House card. And don't get me wrong, I'm excited for this fight. I'm excited to see Conor back in the cage. He's already talking shit on X, so I'm curious to see how the press conference is gonna go. Is he gonna be, like he was Dustin Poirier 2, where he was super nice and like calm and collected, or is he gonna be like he was against Aldo, just constantly firing off insults? So I'm super excited for it. Just in terms of like skill versus skill, I don't think it was a good idea. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If I gave you 10K, which I can't because I'm broke, but if I gave you 10K, who are you putting it on? What round? What's happening? Sub, TKO, decision, whatever. Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you guys for watching. It's Honey Hayden, and hit the like and subscribe button. It helps out a ton, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.